what we saw last night. Folks, Matt Castle not only should never play another set of downs for the Dallas Cowboys, Matt Castle should never play another set of downs for anyone in the NFL. Ever. You out there, you could have done a better job. Hell, I could have done a better job. I suck at football. But it's troubling, folks.
Make it difficult to be productive.
It's troubling. But Kellen Moore came in, looked pretty good. Had the Jets fooled a little bit, but he did throw 3 interceptions.
So, if you're like me, you're not alone.
And Matt Castle, I mean, my God. Awful. You couldn't get worse than Matt Castle. More on the Soriano podcast after this. And we will discuss the Giants today playing the Panthers. Do they have a shot?
Wash services.
Wouldn't bet against them. Would not bet against them. But Giants, Panthers, Sunday Night Football, we'll talk about it after this on the Soriano podcast.
AM 970 The Answer on Broadway and Wall Street in Manhattan. This is WNYM, Hackensack, New Jersey, New York City.
Fox News Radio, I'm Paul Stevens. The latest Democratic presidential debate in New Hampshire last night, featuring plenty of barbs at Donald Trump, but also a high-profile apology.
Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders answering the first question of the debate from ABC moderator David Muir by immediately apologizing to Secretary Clinton for improper access to voter information about the Clinton campaign from the party database.
But, Senator, you do mention the DNC, the vendor, but you said of your staff that they did the wrong thing.
Absolutely.
So does Secretary Clinton deserve an apology tonight?
Yes, I apologize.
Sanders also apologizing to his supporters. Hillary Clinton saying she very much appreciates Sanders' remarks. All three tangling over Libya, Syria, and who'll be a better enemy of billionaires.
Fox's Bill Marcus at the debate. Canyon police saying 6 passengers are being questioned over a suspected bomb found on an Air France plane. One official saying a passenger during a flight saw something in a lavatory that looked like, quote, a stopwatch mounted on a box, unquote. That jet flying to Paris making an emergency landing in Kenya. A big low-pressure system in the central U.S. setting the stage for record warm for this coming Christmas weekend.
The combination of the strong southerly flow east of that low-pressure system in the center part of the country, and with the high pressure off the Atlantic coast, it's going to just allow this deep southerly surge of warm air to kind of funnel all the way up the eastern seaboard.
Forecaster Brian Hurley with the National Weather Prediction Center. Mid to upper 60s forecast for Boston and New York. Some 70s for Washington, D.C. and the Raleigh-Durham area. A Los Angeles police officer fatally shoots a vandalism suspect in a hospital emergency room. Authorities saying that man reached for a gun during a struggle with police. Doctors and nurses telling investigators one of the officers tried to subdue the man with a stun gun. That did not work. And you're listening to Fox News Radio, fair and balanced.
This is Michael Medved for townhall.com. Raging controversy over Donald Trump's proposed ban on Muslims entering the United States ignores the most obvious fact about his suggestion. There's no chance it would ever take effect. Even in the unlikely event of a Trump presidency, courts or Congress would promptly block any Muslim ban. That's also true of Trump's proposed new deportation force to expel 11 million illegal immigrants and their families. Whether or not it's a good idea, it's obvious it won't happen, due to legal and political objections as well as a $1 trillion price tag. Trump and most of his supporters have to know his grand schemes won't become reality. No, Mexico won't pay for a big, beautiful border wall. But he uses outrageous, simplistic, and totally impractical suggestions to gain attention and build support with no real expectation that he'd ever actually implement his vague ideas. Trump's campaign won't change policy, but it could change politics and do profound damage to Republican prospects. I'm Michael Medved.
News Radio. Shooting at a mall in Madison, Wisconsin Saturday leaves one man wounded and shot in the leg, sending panicked shoppers, though, scrambling for cover. Police still looking for a suspect there. Natural gas prices at their lowest in more than 2 decades.
Here at the Valley Power Plant in Milwaukee, they just finished switching over from coal to natural gas. And boy, are they glad. Natural gas prices haven't been this low since the 1990s, when unusually warm winters swelled supplies. That's just what happened this year. Even more extra gas now, a product of the fracking boom here in the U.S. Estimates are this plant will save $10 million on fuel this year alone. And some think if temperatures stay unseasonably warm this winter, we could run out of places to store all the natural gas being produced. In Milwaukee, I'm Jeff Flock, Fox News.
Mitsubishi Motors recalling roughly 25,000 Mirages from the model years 2014 and 2015 over concerns that certain wires could corrode, causing issues with the vehicle's airbag system. A new TLC series, Married by Mom and Dad, taking finding a mate to a different level.
Married by Mom and Dad is a parent's dream show, especially in this day of online app dating. TLC's new show tasks the parents of 4 singles to find their soulmates of their children in hopes that one couple will eventually walk down the aisle. John Coltrip recently turned 31 and is ready to find his perfect match.
Seriously, what in your gradation system, top 5 attributes?
My top 5 attributes.
And I don't want to hear pretty.
The 2 men and 2 women in the series have all agreed to put their future into the hands of their parents. The question is, do Mom and Dad really know best? The series premieres tonight at 10 Eastern on TLC. Michelle Polino, Fox News.
President Obama in Hawaii getting in some golf yesterday. Day 1 of his 2-week Hawaii vacation. The first family at a rental home in Kailua. I'm Paul Stevens, Fox News Radio.
It's Dennis Prager at 1, Michael Medved at 3, weekdays on AM 970. The Answer. You're about to embark on an audio adventure in which nothing is off limits. Politics, movies, organized crime, and the social issues that really irk you. It's all on Morano. Please welcome the man who all the talk show hosts want to be and all the politicians come to see. Live on AM 970. The Answer. Frank Morano.
Yes, good morning, everybody. This is Frank Morano. Welcome back. Welcome aboard, Lutherans. A lot to get to for the next half hour. We're going to get to it all. Obviously, the Democratic debate last night making a lot of news.
Where millionaires have to pay 30% tax rate.